Warning: this video contains themes of a sexual nature and bad language throughout. When I was 19, I was working in a remote place. Remote, like 300 people lived there. Staff for the area, as it was a tourist spot for cruises and hikes. And 2 hours drive to the nearest town with a single road in or out. I mean, this has the start of a horror zombie movie written all over it, just saying. There was also no reception and barely any Wi-Fi, so the only things we had to do to keep entertained after work or on off days was drink and sleep with people from other companies. I mean, you need to use your imagination. There's a lot more to life than drink and sex. Who am I fucking kidding? Now, the background is sorted. I had gone to one of the parties after I resigned from my job there, and after a few drinks, I told the guy that I'd had a slight crush on, that I was interested in him. He said that he normally doesn't sleep with people at the same company as him, but he knew I was leaving soon, so he'd be down as long as we kept it low profile as to avoid the gossip circle. Red flag. Can anyone else think in red flag?
Yeah.
Like, instantly, like, oh, we must keep it really secret. Embarrassed. Right? Snuck off back to my room, had a good time. Unfortunately, at 5 AM, while he was still in my room, the flood siren went off. Where the fuck is this place?
It has to be, if they're in the middle of nowhere and it's a tourist spot.
With cruises and hikes, it must be coastal.
It has to be coastal, because the only time a flood bomb would go off is if maybe a tidal wave.
Somewhere that floods.
Yeah, somewhere that floods, obviously. Work out. Well done.
Anyway, which meant everyone had to wake up and go stand in the car park in case there was a flash flood. I'm going to have to circle back to this. There wasn't a flash flood, just as an FYI. Which then, of course, meant everyone saw us both creep out of my accommodation wearing the same uniforms from the day before. A pretty public walk of shame in front of around 60 people from different companies. So much for low-key. Number one, everyone's done a walk of shame. Number two, you've got laid. You never know. It could have been the start of something special for someone that doesn't want to be seen dead with you. But who knows, right? What I'm more concerned about is you're somewhere which is partial to flooding, and their instant idea for fucking solving that problem in, oh, there might be a flash flood, let's get everyone to stand in a motherfucking car park.
Why not? Why not? You know, because that's the safest place to be, in the middle of a car park, because you're all assembling there as if the flash flood is inside the house.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the sprinklers. The
sprinkler system turned
on. Yeah. Multi-floor car park, maybe.
Okay. I can get behind that, I suppose.
Yeah.
If it's a raised car park, I can sort of get behind that. But then if you're in a raised car park, why aren't you just in a raised building?
I think it depends on the building, because you know when obviously you've seen those videos online of where people are like on holiday and there's a tsunami. You have to be in a building that, you know, is going to be quite chunky
struts, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. If you're in like a really tall house that's made out of bamboo, you know, you're going to be pretty much fucked.
Well, I mean, they already were fucked.
Well,
you know. I mean, again, they were both, I'm assuming, single and ready to mingle. She had a crush on him. I'm assuming she. Did they say she? I've made an assumption again, and I really need to stop making these assumptions.
No, I told the guy, so it was either a guy
so it's a guy and guy, or girl and guy. So, so they had a crush on him, right? And clearly it was I kind of want to get some, but you know, this isn't going to be anything serious. So, again, there is no sin. There is no sin here, I feel. Jesus would have accepted this.